One last ovation for our incoming class. At this time, parents, we are going to move into some of our breakout groups. So to our freshman class, we're going to be moving into 25-minute breakout sessions at locations that I'll read to you throughout our school, and those will be with either student government, Mr. Zickman, who is our new activities and athletics director, or with me, and a few great volunteers from our senior group to enjoy a skit and to hear about some of our expectations.
I was incredibly excited at the amount of students that turned out from upper class grades and from leadership positions to help. We asked for a dozen, and we got, I believe, over 30, probably close to 40.
So we're going to do these breakout groups by letter. Last names A through G, don't move yet. You're going to actually stay here with me. For parents that wish to stay, as soon as the kids clear out, we're going to have you. I don't know what I'd do without Mr. Powell. For parents, thank you for coming this morning. You're free to go.
What we did in the interview was Sarah Rossa, whose part you'll take, was upset that Noah had pictures on his phone of another girl, and he was kissing the other girl. So she got upset and went and smacked Noah.
Do I get to hit him?
During my interview, I had to act out as the assistant principal how I would handle an issue that was very, very similar to what we did for our skit, and I think it came off pretty well. I'm sitting here, so
we'll act it out. We'll do it like in slow-mo. We'll have a little bit of fun. Okay. So I'm gonna rely on you guys to sort of be improvisation. All right. Now you two, one of you needs to be the school adjustment counselor. I'm thinking it'd be Rob, you're way better. What I need out of you is I need you to give like the more straight-laced sort of performance. Okay. You're gonna counsel. All right. One of the two students you're gonna counsel, and then you're gonna be the assistant principal. Okay. So as the assistant principal, you're gonna. I know you like to be a little over the top. Mm-hmm. You're gonna I want you to be sort of a stodgy, sort of traditionalist. I want you to be really accusatory. You take no prisoners. This is gonna hurt you in college. This is gonna be a problem. Blah blah blah. This will come back to haunt you at some point in life. All right. I really want you to put your energy into that. So I want you to be really. You can be over the top without being silly. Just don't be silly. Right. Can you do that for me?
I'll try my best.
Yeah. Like really.
It's a little hard for me. I'm like kind of a silly goose.
Yes, I know. But you can overact. All right. And I'm giving you tons of permission to overact.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Gary, do we do this? You guys okay? You're okay?
So picture this.
some of the students that we had some experience with the restorative practices philosophy.
I'm Laura Kitty.
Okay, so they, all right, and there's been a discovery on social media. There's a picture. It's been sent. It has been sent her way, all right? And then Noel, who's in another part of the school, but on the other side, just found out that she got the picture. Oh no, he's pacing, he's sweating, he looks upset, doesn't he? Oh no, stuff is going down. We are upset, okay? We are upset.
The skit that we did was off the cuff, so I wouldn't call it a skit. It was more of an improv. So there needed to be some narration in between.
Later on in the school day, Lori catches up with her boyfriend. Sorry, what's going on? He's hurt. What's going on here? All right, this is obviously a problem. Mr. Aaron, over his desk. Here's his problem. He's got a problem. What's his issue? From the gallery, audience participation. What's the issue?
She's laughing.
We're going to look at two ways to do things. So let's just hold for a second. One way is the retributive way. The other way is a way that we call restorative practices.
So you want to know about my restorative practices philosophy? All right, I think restorative practices is really important in schools because it promotes healing, which doesn't often get to happen.
I gotta ask, honor student, top 5 in the class. Why should you learn?
He He deserved it. He was a jerk. He kissed another girl and he's dating me.
Is that really worth slapping a boy over?
Yeah.
Noel, you're a star soccer player, okay? I have to let you know. You can't be slapping people around you. It's not worth it. Just throw your life away.
In a vice principal's office, typically decisions are made with students individually and they don't get to come together and heal.
Did he make any good points? There were probably some points that needed to be made. What do you think about his approach?
I think it was nice and assertive, but he could have brought up better points.
Could have brought up better points. All right, so now we're going to challenge him a little bit. Daniel, have a seat. Okay, so now we're gonna see a different approach.
All right, Lauren. What were you thinking?
I was upset because he kissed me.
I understand that. It's very rough. Now, I can't have that in the school. What do you think other students were thinking when they saw that?
I don't know, that he was a jerk, that he deserved it.
Well, I might agree you might have deserved it. I can't have that in the school because where it's going to go? It's going to go right on your permanent record now. Is that worth it for college?
No, probably not.
All right, now, you think you can go talk to Noel, try to work this
Pardon
out?
the interruption with that. Start please call extension 100. Next, directly call extension 100.
Now, talk to her. She's ready to talk. Are you willing to talk to her? Try to work this out? I can assure you, Robin is a big man. He will block you if you try to
Restorative practices philosophy. I think it promotes community building because if we can find ways for everybody to feel like they're included and involved in one sort of like macro monument community, that all of the different smaller communities will be able to come together and understand each other better, and that's just good for everybody.
The point of all this was to generate a little bit of silliness, but it was also to sort of show you that we want to, while we are going to get passed down some standard discipline, that we do sometimes take approaches when there are issues that are restorative in nature. The idea behind this is that we do have somebody that will facilitate the conversation, so our school adjustment counselor comes into play here, and he's going to ask questions like, so what were you thinking when this happened?
Well, I like to start off the session with just how are you guys doing today? How are you feeling?
Not good, Robin.
Not good? And why aren't you feeling good?
Because he kissed another girl.
Why? Can I ask you why? So, do you have any idea why he might have thought that?
No.
I also think it promotes equity because there are a lot of systems in restorative practices that don't leave anybody out, to sort of put it in a nutshell. So everybody experiences something very, very similar in my office, which means everybody has the opportunity to have some of the same outcomes and enjoy and learn from those things.
How did seeing the picture make you feel?
Really upset and angry.
That's reasonable, I can understand that. How do you think the other students felt when you saw when they saw you assault?
I don't know. I think people probably understand, and it was justified, and I think they were probably excited to see a fight.
And so, how did you feel about that?
And then the last thing, of course, is learning. We learn from our mistakes. We're held accountable, but we also use some measure of empathy anywhere we can with students here in the office so that we can appropriately process and move ahead, whether that happens with small issues or with larger issues.
What we try to do here at Monument Mountain is any time that we can, we want to try to bring people together to problem solve and discuss what happened. Now, is it okay that somebody got hit in our building?
No.
Audience participation, is it okay that somebody got hit in our building? No. Never okay. Never okay. So you'll see how that plays out. But we want to try to go from a problem solving angle. We want to try to treat you like adults and get you together to actually solve the issues on your own, because that's what you're going to need to do when you leave. You're not going to have people holding your hand and saying, no, if you did this wrong, you will apologize. You're going to have to do those things on your own. So that's the idea behind this.
it got better as it went. By the end, it was really, really good. And I thought that in the third skit, when the students took over and the students narrated and the students gave the message to the freshmen, that it was incredibly powerful just because it came from them.